Okay, so we're looking at the recent UFC number 202. And a couple of the finishes that came up. One was, I don't remember the name of the fighters, it was a female, women's fight. But I got Scott here. And it happened off the high guard, which is something we actually worked on recently, where you crawl it up and you got one leg over the shoulder, your ankles are crossed, and now this is your arm. You start to maneuver off to this side so you can just step over. In the case of this one, the other person drives in and ends up rolling over to convert it and goes here. Okay. So the thing about the high guard is it puts you in position to get that arm lock with one small motion. There's not enough time for him to really counter and react. So if you get it this far, he's really in trouble. You just gotta make sure you're squeezing this way as well as this way so he can't pull that arm out. If he does pull it out because your legs are loose or tired, then just be ready to rotate the other direction and get the triangle. Okay, so the next one, this one he's in a, this can happen from the guard, but as I mentioned earlier, it's harder to set it up because you can't get his arms both on one side of you. It's hard to do that. But if he's turtled, or if you're like this, and if you're willing to give up, go ahead and turn. Turn further. So if you're willing to give up top position when he turtles, then you can go to this. Make sure your head's good on that. Okay? So from here, it's not hard, since I'm on the outside of this arm, it's not hard to get my arms in position where I catch his head, and then basically just to sit in under him and set my leg over and join my hands right here. All right, from here, I've just got a lot of leverage because I can pull as I extend my hips, I extend my knee into him, and it really increases the leverage. But the idea behind a lot of setups for the guillotine is that you're giving up a top position and sitting back with it, that you're not trying to set it up, for example, from the guard. All right, because it's hard, like I said, to get outside of the arm. But from here, if I'm working and suddenly I just come through here like this and join my hands already, and I slide it under with my knee, well, now I've got him. I can feel it. All right, so that's the second ground finish that we actually saw. You don't see a lot of UFCs where there are multiple finishes on the ground, particularly from the guard. You'll see a lot of striking nowadays. Okay, let's try this one out. Okay, so the next part of the UFC we looked at is a fight that ended this way, from strikes. And what happened is, you're down on your hands and knees, and I get behind him, and instead of getting both hooks in and getting a full back mount, I just get one hook in, which in wrestling is a leg turn. And so I can still have stability and control on both sides by using an opposite side wrist grip as well. So I get the first hook in, and I've got this wrist. I don't set the other hook in. All right, he turns to his right. He rolls on his right side, on your right side, like that. And I just keep this foot inside. And now I can stay here and I can hit, okay? He tries to turn further to the right, and he can't to the right. He can't because I got this wrist. He tries to turn to the left, and he can only go as far as this until my knee comes to the ground. I'm still hitting him, all right? I'm still over him. I can still force him to turn this way and expose his right side. All right, and I can hit over. If his arm comes up, I can hit under. He covers low, I hit over again. I can keep picking him apart because he can't cover everything. One hook, one wrist grip, and he's secure. All right, gives you better lateral stability, better balance when you're behind someone to hit. It's sort of a different version. These again. If I'm off to the side here, I can also hold this wrist and I can hit from here and be very stable too. Sort of a similar idea, but in this case, what we're doing is we have one right hook in, left grip.